I arrived at 7, left the house at 6:30. I was on color people time, so I arrived the opposite of early. It was a conjoined birthday, 16 and 17. Both girls wore pearls and diamonds. They were beautiful. But one of them manifested themselves as a net and made my eye a fish that she caught. I felt pitiful to think some girl, some person, some being could increase my heart rate just by the look of a glance. It's sorcery, or was it puberty? I couldn't tell by the tightness of my pants. But it wasn't just her look, it's her presence. Yes, her personality was goofy, but I felt not superior to her godliness. Am I a born peasant? I found myself drowning, seeing hallucinations in my thoughts. I feel loopy. I was Little League to her World Series. She was out of my league. I don't know what it feels like to feel love, but my idea was preconceived. Anyway, me and my friends karaoke the night away. Fruit and burgers filled my stomach up right away. At last it was night and everybody goes and we end with our good nights. But this story wasn't about a party that was so fly. This story is about how a part of me died. That goddess that I mentioned before that I thought was half modest took a piece of me unwillingly and confused it with my knowledge. To the black and white people, I'm not talking about skin color. She kissed the guy in front of me right before my lids could cover. Even if they did in time, the sound of smacking saliva is what echoed in my mind. My emotions turned gray every time that I saw her. She tried to explain, but the pain didn't bother. I wanted to obtain her life, but the guilt would make my life as real as if I killed my own brother. Or a friend. I'm in the zone. Not talking about the serious zone where a win is your ticket home. It's the zone that all brothers from other mothers weep, crying out for help as they cannot speak. I am weak, I am weak. Calling out for all that it means. She is so chic, she so chic. I'm on my metaphorical knees. It's nothing new. This has happened to me before. But this one I remember, like the other 4. Her apologies are just more stabs. I can't find a fault on my behalf. I get sick, I start to gag, I feel dead. Oh wait, I am. A decrease of my mass. She caused it. Not just one though. All hers and she's caused this tragic flow of events, a sequence of child delinquents, a story that is like other boring teenage love, teenage heartbreak. But I didn't experience a heartbreak. No, I experienced far worse. Not like death or childbirth. It was in its own category of repetitive happenings. I was and always will be insane. Like or love a girl until the rejection and shattering of my organs and membranes. I hate love, I do. Those 3 words are taboo to this lame dude. I love you, and I do. You'll find the one, they say. It'll happen. There's someone for everyone. Just keep relaxing. But this advice, this word of worthiness, has came from the same type of people. I haven't, but the ones who had their first kiss. I have a void I yearn to fill, like a new hunter in his first kill, but it'll never happen. All advice is fraud. My first kiss is a miss like a blind player of baseball. My call is, I will keep something I want to give away. Not now, of course, I'm still too young. But when I'm 70 and near passing away, the kiss list will be at 0, which will be my last words out of my lungs. She, the 17, turned into an annoying aristocrat, showing off your beauty like a fancy cat, strutting down the sidewalk while guys barked and dogs talked. But I'm a concubine to her world, a slave to her farm. My mind is a toy she slams on the ground. I'm blind, I can't see what I've become, a whip. An onomatopoeia, I hate the load of my clip. I've come back to revenge schemes, cause it sits in rust never to be used. She abuses the life she influenced, a stream of neglect, so protect your neck, Cupid. If I see that devil, I'll kill him, cause he causes sharp pain of heartbreak, my heart ache. I dare not to say her name, for it will cause talk. A sophomore in high school, a kid to mock. But if my anger rises over that sea level, I shout out her label and talk over the table, will earn medals. I hate her. I love her. I like her. I disgust her. She hates me. She loves me. She touches me, cuddles with me. But the meaning of those actions are equal to redbacks, pennies, and movie sequels. No meaning like my life. A girl I can talk to me any night. And the conversation in 2 common stations, a home and a house, will be a subject like the boys she likes. If the shirt fits right, relationship advice, and laughter about kites, or something of that nature. What I write on the paper is what my soul wants to say, but you don't care, I can tell, cause you overlap with what I say with so my day. I made a deal with myself, I'd never talk to you. If it was a gamble, I'd lost too. You're a magnet, and unfortunately I'm supposedly made of metal. You're beautiful, and a lot of guys just want to see you gas pedal. You said you didn't like them. You lied, you cruel nymph. But that's all they care about, your body. I could tell because the guy at the party was all over your body, and you did nothing, not a flinch or a twitch. You're as bad as a snitch. I should throw you in a ditch and spit on your grave where you lay, but I love you too much, I can't say anything I want to say. The price to pay to be a friend zone nerd for the rest of my days. The partner of the 17 girl. His ignorance was and still is poison in my ears. A wave of pain every time he says a sheer syllable, a human tick. Biologists I thought would have discovered this. A mess of flesh and misplaced organs. This retard bin card deserves death for a mess of emotion. Slip him arsenic sauce and call it magical potion, or cover him head to toe with concrete like lotion. The death of this specimen, a non-evolved human, needs to eat bad medicine. You best believe if my heart was a soul salt, I would rip out his teeth one by one, not even for fun or revenge. I just want to see him suffer. Let's pretend that his skin is food for the cannibals I kept in the back like animals, manhandle vandals. His organs I keep in storage, make him bleed out, rip out his meat out of his skin, make him chew off his own sex utensil. Jerk off, ending retard, maggot, and ignorant nymph, impaled. The funny thing is, I don't care for him, I care for her. Her explanation of what him and her did was just words and random sentences. She should be mine, I hate to say it. Jealousy faded, my intellect rated. I hated him for that action. She said she doesn't like him, but she kissed him. Oh, no, my mistake. He kissed her, but the pain of a liar stays. You did nothing. I did nothing. So was it my fault too? I stay bruised. May you feel what I feel in a punch or two. I'll munch him down into my digestive state. I don't play around. But back to the cause. That fateful night where all hope was lost. The atmosphere changed after that action. The movement so quick. I didn't choose to be sick. I didn't choose to feel like this. That kiss might have been the worst thing that has ever happened ever. I severed the bonds between me and her, the 17, and him forever. I'm trapped in a cloud of depression and bad poetry. Inhaled, not prevailing, I'm sailing on a sad hocus-pocus street. I want to rip my face's skin off cause it shows how I feel deep within. I can't get away from this memory. A gift tattooed on the inside of my eyelids. So every time I close my two eyes in symmetry, it replays on, it never dies. Why? I can't say. I can say it so many times, but the question will fade like a goodbye. I know, I'm making it worse than it already is. But she lit the fuse and the ashes are gone with the wind. So they go only by influence of something else, the wind. I pretend, my friends, and myself. In conclusion, I hate to admit it, but I will always love you, and I'm happy that you get it.